Hello and good morning, YouTube. Welcome to a new day, 365. I'm Jim. I'm sober, 22 days sober to be exact. And, slowly but surely, each day I get a little more healthier. I'm even starting to look all right. Eh? I guess maybe these are just age wrinkles. They're getting a little deep, but but look, my eyes aren't so sunken in my head, filling out a little bit. Yeah, fuck it, I'm not fat, but I eat a lot. I'm not fat, not even close. But I'm definitely filling out again. Soon I'm going to start working out again. I'm going to probably go down to the YMCA tomorrow and see what they can do for me. Today's Labor Day, so not much happening. So yeah, it's September 7th. I said I'm 22 days. Yeah, let's just read from the daily meditations. Our side of the street. We are there to sweep off our side of the street, realizing that nothing worthwhile can be accomplished until we do so. Never trying to tell him what we should do, his faults are not discussed. We stick to our own. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 77 to 78. I made amends to my dad soon after I quit drinking. My words fell on deaf ears since I had blamed him for my troubles. Several months later, I made amends to my dad again. This time I wrote a letter in which I did not blame him nor mention his faults. It worked, and at last I understood. My side of the street is all that I'm responsible for. Thanks to God and AA. It's clean for today. Right? So what this talks about is let's just talk like this. And this is hard for people who aren't in the program to understand. It's going to be hard for you to grasp. It's hard for me to grasp. It was hard for me to grasp. Until you start to think about it, I am only responsible for myself and my actions. I can't control other people, what they do, what they say, what they think, how they act, right? Bottom line, that's just it. So what this says is, take this for example. Say if my dad beat me while I was a child, right? Just say he beat me all the time or something. The one who holds on to that into adulthood is me. I don't hold on. I mean, he doesn't hold on to like that anger of being beaten. I do. That's my side of the street. I have to let that go. It's me, right? There's where I make my amends. I'm wrong for hating you. I'm wrong for this, right? You just don't bring up someone else's faults. That's their job to do. Like, it's hard for me to explain. That situation never happened to me, but it's just the easiest thing I could think of. But it's me who holds on to those negative feelings, all those years. It's me who's drinking, who's using those feelings to go out and drink or use, right? No one else is doing that. That's all me. That's what that talks about. Some of you are gonna be like, "You're fucking nuts." That doesn't make sense, but that's just how it is, right? I'm only responsible for me. I can't look at the actions of someone else and start blaming them because you know what? Chances are they went through that shit when they were a kid. You know, the victim becomes the abuser, and that's how it is, right? Let's move on to the next one. From a new day, September 7th. It is good for us to think. It is good for us to think no grace or blessing truly ours, till we are aware that God has blessed someone else with it through us. Philip Brooks. From the very first days that we welcomed God into our lives, His grace was evident to us through the actions of others. When we were most alone, we were offered friendship. When we needed help, it was soon at hand. When we were lost, we were shown the way. In a short time, we were ready to pass along God's grace. By reaching out to those in need, we became a channel for His Spirit, which we believe flows through us and into the lives of others. There were times, even during the darkest days of the past, when we secretly wished we could somehow be givers rather than takers. But it was not until our spirit became harmonious with God's spirit that we were able to give freely and to reap the incredible rewards of doing so. Today we pray that we can be free of self in order to become a clear channel for God's spirit. We pray that His love will flow through us into the lives of others. Thought for today: by reaching out to others in harmony with God, I can become a channel for His grace. That's one of the biggest things I want, right? I just want to be useful to other people. I've taken and taken, right? Even in my using, I still want to be useful to others. Like, the biggest example I can think of is my I'll still call him my best friend Charlie Brown. That's not his real name, but that's his nickname. That's what I call him. My best friend Charlie Brown, he's a 65-year-old man. I love him. My best fucking friend. Why? Because he was always there for me. He never turned his back on me, even in my using. He sat there and listened to my fucking psychosis and delirium when I was sick. And when he was sick with cataract, I took care of him. We always were helping each other with pot. That's just how it was. What was his was mine. What was mine was his. In those terms, I want it to be useful. Now that I put the drugs down, maybe I could be useful to more people. Maybe I could be useful to my family now, instead of taking from them, taking their money, being a burden on them. Through this channel, I hope to be useful to all of you, to show you that hardcore addicts like me can get clean, and that means you can. And other people. Have a blessed day.